Hear how the COVID-19 vaccine distribution in Kent may soon be available to all students.
And a new addition was made to the Kent State May 4th Memorial. Stick with us for more.
An 18-year veteran on the U.S. Capitol Police died after a man drove his car into police. TV2 News has more on this developing story.
And are you looking for a new addition to your family? It might be time to adopt a pet, and perhaps we will feature your favorite match. TV2 News starts right now.
This is TV2 News.
Good Friday evening, Portage County, and thank you for choosing us as your last newscast of the week. I'm Erin Sullivan.
And I'm Alexandria Manthey. Thank you for joining us.
As various COVID-19 vaccines are being distributed throughout the United States, we have more on how they are making their way to this university.
Our reporter Haley Sepulvada has the story. Hi, Haley.
Hi guys. Yesterday, Kent State University announced that they will be receiving a second shipment of vaccines, but this time they will be available to the whole student body.
Governor Mike DeWine announced a new program that will allow Kent State and other Ohio universities to receive a large number of Johnson & Johnson COVID vaccines. The new shipment is coming in an effort to get all university students vaccinated before summer break.
We are developing our strategies and working closely with the city and the county health department. Really, our goal here is to make sure that the most people can get a vaccine as soon as possible.
The program will continue through the end of April, giving students several opportunities to receive the one-dose shot before they leave campus for the semester.
And, really, once school lets out and everybody goes back home, they're all going to go back to different counties. They're all going to go back to their families, and we want to make sure that they get vaccinated before they go and do that.
The university encourages all students to get the vaccine with hope of being back on a safer campus in the fall.
Kent State wants to have students back in classrooms in the fall, and you achieve that through getting people vaccinated now.
More details about how to register for the vaccine and where they will be distributed will be available to students soon.
The university expects the first shipment of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine early next week, and it will be immediately available to the student body. Reporting for TV2 News, I'm Haley Sepulvada.
Thanks, Haley. With just a week before spring break, the Kent State Health Department just put 33 students living on Olson Hall's 4th floor into quarantine. The students will be in quarantine until April 13th due to a possible exposure to COVID-19. The coronavirus dashboard has recorded a total number of 2,200 cases since March 21st. Students are encouraged to visit Kent's COVID-19 response team through the webpage for more information.
And Kent State's Manfred Van Dolman has been announced as the new Associate Provost for Academic Affairs and Dean of the Division of Graduate Studies. The Office of the Provost sent an email this afternoon announcing the new position, stating, quote, Van Dolman will lead the growth, development, and distinction of graduate education at Kent State. The position is effective starting April 16th.
A Capitol Police officer is dead after an attack Friday afternoon. The suspect in the incident is also dead. Capitol Police responded to the north barricade where a vehicle was driven into 2 police officers. Authorities say the suspect got out of his car with a knife and police shot at him. One of the officers was reportedly stabbed during the attack. The FBI is helping Capitol Police with the investigation.
Well, to be honest with you, Erin, it's been a really wild week. I can tell you that, like, at my place, we've gotten a lot of snow, but now it's starting to finally melt. But good news for you, Erin, is that you will be able to tan next week because it will be 70 degrees out, but it might be raining. So that's the catch. But anyway, anywho, currently in Kent right now, it is still 37 degrees out there, sunny. Don't let that fool you. It's very cold out there. feels like 31 with a dew point at 15, wind southeast at 9 miles per hour, visibility at 10% and humidity at 38% right now. And currently across our area, unfortunately for a lot of people, you're going to have to tan at a tanning booth because it is literally 38 degrees in Cleveland, 37 in Kent, 37 Ashtabula, Mansfield at 43, Youngstown at 38. So it's definitely a cold one out there, folks. But we're going to start to see a bit of a warm-up next week, though. So stay tuned for that. But anyway, here is your hourly forecast for this evening. As you can see, towards your 7 o'clock, we'll still be dealing with sunny skies, but 36 degrees. Towards the midnight hour, it will be clear for all the stargazers out there, 25 degrees. And then towards your 5 a.m., 24 degrees with clearing skies. But we will, like I said, we will be dealing with a really nice warm-up, but we'll also be dealing with rain, too. So keep that in mind if you're planning on doing anything fun next week, like going to a tanning booth. That's all I have for now. Please stay tuned for my full forecast where, once again, we'll be talking about a major warm-up with a catch. I'll send it right back to you ladies at the news desk.
Thanks, Odin. The beginning of April is upon us, meaning it is also Earth Month. Our reporter Baylee Sweitzer has the details on what Kent State is doing to celebrate. Hi, Baylee.
Hi, guys. That's right. April marks the beginning of Earth Month. Maybe at the end of April, is celebrating all month long. The Office of Sustainability has 3 large events, starting with a scavenger hunt.
It goes on now through Earth Day, which is April 22nd, that has both online and in-person options for people to be able to participate and learn about sustainability on campus.
Cool. April 6th is the next event. A panel discussion, Garden to Energy, will be held to address students' concerns about sustainability.
One of the most common questions that we get in the Office of Sustainability is about food and food waste. So that will be a panel discussion and then some breakout sessions and Q&A.
The last event ends in a book club discussion.
And then we have an online book club that we're doing for Earth Month this year as well, and people are reading the book Braiding Sweetgrass.
These events aren't the only ones available. Smaller ones are being held as well by student groups and organizations,
including like a rain barrel workshop and a worm composting workshop, a really wide array of things. Whatever people are interested in, if they check it out, hopefully they'll find something they want to participate in.
The Office of Sustainability says COVID-19 challenged them to expand and grow their Earth Month efforts.
But it actually created this opportunity for us to have a lot more different types of events and to have events where especially regional campuses are integral into the event because it's virtual, so it's not dependent upon someone being at the Kent campus.
With these outcomes, they think they would stay with the virtual events.
I'm sure going forward, when we get past COVID, whatever that looks like, we will take some really valuable lessons from this and be able to be more inclusive in a lot of the events that we do.
For all the events large and small relating to Earth Month, visit their webpage on the university website. For TV2 News, I'm Baylee Sweitzer.
The next event is on April 6th. Go ahead and tune into it. I'm Baylee Sweitzer. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Baylee. Kent State's Porthouse Theater is making a comeback to live theater this summer. Porthouse will be presenting 3 shows this summer, which are Quilters, Altar Boys, and Bicklin. All shows will have 7 or less performers, and COVID-19 precautions will remain in effect. The shows are expected to be streamed and will provide alternate seating opportunities. To hear more about this summer's changes, you can visit the Kent State Arts College news page.
A proposed 6-story building in downtown Kent will be on the agenda at a Kent Planning Commission meeting this Tuesday. The commission will discuss the proposal by Tulips LLC to construct a multi-use building on the corner of Franklin Avenue and Erie Street. The structure would take place of the building that previously housed Romella's Pizza and Muggs Brew Pub. The proposal meeting is scheduled for 7 p.m. in the basement level of the Kent Fire Station. The Portage County Municipal Court has been granted initial certification for a new drug court. The specialized court will be known as RISE Court, which stands for Recovery Inspiring Success Through Engagement. By implementing a drug core at the municipal level, the goal will be to identify eligible participants and connect them to treatment services early in their journey within the justice system.
Kent State is adding new additions to its May 4th memorial. TV2's Kelsey Drennen caught up with the survivor of the tragedy to learn more.
And former Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin has been in court this week. We have the updates after the break.
A teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. Yeah. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Welcome back. The May 4th Memorial Site has a new addition as we head into April.
That's right. Our reporter Kelsey Drennen has more on the story. Hi, Kelsey.
Thanks, guys. The May 4th Memorial Site is using markers to more accurately depict the historic event here on campus.
May 4th tragedy at Kent State, the school added new markers to its memorial outside of Taylor Hall. The markers are to show the distance between the students and the National Guard. The addition brings onlookers a very real picture of what took place.
Why would a group of guardsmen fire into a crowd, some of which were over 200 yards away?
In the tragedy commemorated by the university mourns not only the students.
I mourn the loss of freedom of speech, because the guard took our freedom of speech away. And you can't bring the students back, obviously, but you can fight for freedom of speech, because if a university doesn't fight for freedom of speech, all is lost.
Lewis mentions that the speeches are one of the most important parts at the commemoration because it helps fight for our right to freedom of speech.
So I think the continuing to have the commemoration talks and music and other things is absolutely essential, because it brings back and helps us fight for freedom of speech.
Reporting from Franklin Hall, I'm Kelsey Drennen.
The Ohio Department of Transportation, otherwise known as ODOT in Akron, is calling for drivers to put down distractions. The department sent out a tweet after a plow truck was rear-ended Thursday night while treating I-77. In it, stating, "We've had nearly 50 of our plows hit this snow and ice season. Put down the distractions and drive responsibly."
Hello, all Portage County, Northeast Ohio. I hope you are having a wonderful day out there today with the gorgeous sunshine that we've been having. I'm TV2 weather anchor Odin Amador-Gorby with your top weather headlines for this happy TGIF Friday, April 2nd, 2021. Let's get the ball rolling, folks. Here we go. A very nice but very chilly day out there, sunny day out there all across Ohio today. So if you're like my friend Erin, You probably weren't able to have a tan today, but don't worry, folks. You will be able to get that sweet tan next week. As very warm temperatures in the upper 60s to lower 70s will be happening next week, but you may have to dodge some rain showers and even some thunderstorms towards Thursday. And here we go right here, rain and thunderstorm chances expected next week. But there could be some chances for some sun, so we'll be watching it for you, folks. But all across our state right now, we are dealing with the 40s. Akron, 41, Steubenville at 41, Cincinnati 49, Columbus at 45. It's going to get a lot colder as the sun goes down, as we know, but for now it's at least up there a little bit in the 40s. Anyway, our radar, it's pretty clear, nothing really going on across our state. But I will say, though, towards the south, they're actually dealing with freeze warnings. So if you know anyone down there, tell them to put their plants inside, or else the plants will die due to frost. So keep that in mind. Anyway, towards next week, towards our Thursday, we're going to be watching out for potential for some thunderstorms towards the week. So towards, Thursday, Friday, but we will be experiencing rain showers even towards Tuesday. But Thursday will be the day to watch because we will be dealing with a low pressure system that will be coming from the bread basket of America that will be coming in towards Ohio towards next week, bringing in some bit colder temperatures as a cold front will be coming through. But it will also bring rain too, and we'll be watching it for you too. We don't know if there will be a chance for severe weather, but please stay tuned to us during the week. So now when we do find that out, we'll let you know. But anyway, your hourly forecast for tomorrow is going to be 25 degrees and sunny towards your 6 a.m. as you're getting your coffee as you're heading to the tanning salon today or tomorrow. Towards your noon, it will be cloudy skies. And then towards 6 o'clock, it will be cloudy again as we head towards the evening hour for your tomorrow. And here's our 7-day outlook. Towards your Saturday and your Easter Sunday, we will be dealing with partly cloudy skies with temperatures in the 60s. Towards Monday, we will actually go up into 70 degrees. Towards Tuesday will be when the rain showers will start to come, and it will continue throughout Wednesday. And then Thursday, we'll be watching for the potential for thunderstorms, so keep that in mind as you are going out and about during the week. And then towards your Friday, we will be dealing with rain showers as well. That's all I have for this Friday. Enjoy those very warm temperatures next week and stay dry. I will send it back to you ladies at the news desk. Stay happy and healthy, everyone.
Thanks, Odin. Derek Chauvin, now fired from the Minneapolis police force, has been in court since Monday. He has pleaded not guilty to multiple charges, including second-degree unintentional murder, as the opening week of testimony is in the trial wraps.
If your knee is on a person's neck, that can kill him.
The longest serving and most senior member of the Minneapolis Police Department says Derek Chauvin went against training during the arrest of George Floyd.
In all the years you've been working for the Minneapolis Police Department, been trained to kneel on the neck of someone who is handcuffed behind their back in a prone position?
No, I haven't.
What level of force might that be?
That would be the top tier, the deadly force.
Chauvin's knee was on Floyd's neck for more than 9 minutes.
Pulling him down to the ground, face down, and putting your knee on the neck for that amount of time is just uncalled for.
Minneapolis Police Department policy allows a police officer to use whatever means are available to him to protect himself and others, right?
Yes.
Did you see any need for Officer Chauvin to improvise by putting his knee on Mr. Floyd for 9 minutes and 29 seconds?
No, I did not.
Lieutenant Richard Zimmerman testifying officers have a duty to provide life-saving care even before paramedics arrive.
You need to provide medical care for the person that is in distress.
If you have had your COVID shots, you can travel without much worry. That's the latest from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Friday, the agency updated its guidance for travel for people who have been fully vaccinated. The CDC considers those to be low-risk travelers during the pandemic. That means if you are vaccinated, you don't need to quarantine after visiting a foreign country.
New COVID-19 variants are spreading in multiple U.S. states. Each state has reported a case of the COVID-19 variants that have originated in the UK, South Africa, or Brazil. The UK variant has more than 12,000 cases in the U.S., and most are found in Florida. Health officials say the number of COVID-19 deaths are expected to rise significantly if people do not take precautions seriously.
And I'm quite worried about the variants.
Around the country, COVID-19 cases caused by variants are on the rise, just as health experts have been predicting.
I think it's probably a combination of pandemic fatigue, loosening of people's guard, insufficient vaccination.
We are lulled into this false sense that this thing can't get to us.
We seem to be getting not only many variants, but variants of concern almost every week.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says the variants of concern right now include the one first identified in the UK, the one spotted in South Africa, and the one found in Brazil. Every state has reported at least one case of one of these variants, but the one from the UK is the most dominant right now, with more than 12,000 cases in the U.S. so far. Florida has the most, followed by Michigan. The spread of these variants is part of the reason an updated model from the University of Washington's Institute for Health Metrics and Evaluation now estimates more than 609,000 total U.S. deaths from COVID-19 by July 1st, if behaviors stay the same. Health experts say booster shots might be needed to target emerging variants, but the vaccines we already have do offer some protection.
It has the potential to a greater or lesser degree to also protect against a range of variants.
I'm Britt Conway reporting.
The Cavs are back in action against one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference last night. Tune into my sports report for highlights on the game.
When we return, a small business owner in Kent gave a tip that stopped the busy dinner rush.
Your favorite weekly music show just got even better. We are now online serving all the needs of your favorite music media. You can check out our site for editorials and reviews from our writing staff featuring headline news and stellar illustrations from our design team. In the mood for your favorite artists? Check out links to our past episodes on this new and brilliant site. We are now one click away at KentCoreTV2.com. We are Kent Core. We are music-driven media.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
And now, your TV2 Sports Report.
Hello everyone, I'm Mergen. Let's get right through with some Kent State baseball action. The Golden Flashes baseball team came out swinging. 30 at-bats turned to 10 runs for the Flashes as they beat the Bowling Green Falcons 10-1. Ben Carew leading the way with 4 hits, 4 runs, 4 RBIs, and a double. He connected all 4 times he was at bat today. Flashes took a 1-0 lead in the first inning and then steamrolled the Falcons in the second inning, scoring 4 more runs, and they never looked back. Michael Turner also showed out with 2 hits and runs of his own. The Falcons did score 1 run in the second inning, but it was all they could get against a red-hot Kent State team today. Flashes win 10-1 and will play the Falcons again tomorrow at 12:05. Speaking of scoring runs, the Kent State softball team scored 3 runs of their own against the Ohio Bobcats. Kent State took the win today with a final score of 3-1. Brooklyn Witt was a standout player in this one as she had 2 hits and scored 2 runs for the Flashes. Caitlin Miller also scored the other run for the Flashes. Kent State gave up 1 run in the first inning, but after that they locked in, tying the game in the 4th inning and then padding their lead in the 6th with 2 more runs. They will play the Bobcats again tomorrow at 1 p.m. and the Flashes will look to pick up another great win. The Cavs hosted the Philadelphia 76ers at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse last night, and they were looking to make a statement against the number 2 team in the East, who they've already beaten twice this season. Let's take a look at the highlights. Guess who's back? Kevin Love returns from his calf injury and is back in the starting line for the Cavs. Love already making an impact. Shot fake, hits the three, splash. Good comeback game for Kevin Love. 13 points on the night. And then Danny Green gets the steal and then serves it up to his teammate Seth Curry. Seth Curry hits the three here for the Sixers. Buckets. Curry had 19 on the night for Philly. Then Matisse Thybulle misses the floater, but Dwight Howard with a nasty putback slam. What a play. No Jared Allen for the Cavs in the game tonight. They missed him for sure. Now Maxey finds Shake Milton. Shake Milton hits the three. 27 points for Shake Milton on the night. What a game for Milton. Then the second half was all Philly from here. Maxey drives, finds a wide open Dwight Howard. That's just an easy dunk. Destroys the rim. No Embiid, no problem. Philadelphia takes care of business, wins in a dominating fashion with a final score of 114-94. That's all I have for sports. I'm Matthew Mergen, and back to Alex and Erin at the desk.
Left by a Kent restaurant owner left them pretty surprised.
If you don't fix them, sparks from dragging tow chains could cause a wildfire, and that could be scary. Only you can prevent wildfires.
A small business owner gifts a Kent restaurant server with a $1,000 tip on a busy night. Ray Bakari has more on the story.
Thanks, Erin. A Kent-based restaurant is feeling the love after a couple tipped their server $1,000 on a chaotic Saturday night. The Battleground is a Mexican restaurant on Sherry Street that is just over a year old. Restaurant owner Brody Nodden shared a post on Facebook stating that a couple waited 3 hours for drinks, food, and table service, and they would see their employees struggle. As the restaurant cleared and the night came to a close, the couple called for the staff together. The man gave the employee more than a word of encouragement, and he gifted him with a $1,000 tip on a bill just over $80. The man identified himself as a local small business owner and does not want to reveal himself. Reporting in Franklin Hall.
Thank you so much.
That was a really great story.
Yeah.
Definitely good to hear.
Right, as always, check out Kent Wired online for more coverage. I'm Alexandria Manthey.
And I'm Erin Sullivan. Have a great night, Portage County.
So I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. I was like,
but at the end of the day, like that happens sometimes. Ultimately, he's a really, really, really good guy. Like genuinely really good guy. Like,
Can we get you water?
Right, it was hard.
It was hard to understand you at first because like you were whispering and you also had a mask on too, so because our speech gets muffled, like Then I was like I had only 30 seconds to like brush, and then I forgot the mask on, and then then I was like supposed to like say he's reporting for Frank Hall, then all of a sudden.
It happens.